Greetings, Shining Star. Dr. B here with your motivational moment. What the Schmuck edition. You know, I wish that the world did not have so many schmucks in it, but they do, and you're dealing with them all of the time. Today's schmuck of the day that I'd like to talk about is that boss who's just the ultimate schmuck. Now, throughout our various sessions, I'll be talking about lots of different versions of bosses who are schmucks. But today is an interesting boss. This is a boss that on the surface appears very, very competent, very, very driven, and sometimes they are evaluated as being just amazing because they get the job done. But you know better because you see that they get a job done, but they're not optimizing the organization. They're not optimizing the job. What are they doing? They're coming up with ideas, making sure that they get the credit, and controlling everybody on their team. They're not capitalizing on the gifts that are in everybody in their team. Instead, they are controlling people by keeping their working memory really constrained by doing one of two things. One, increasing fear, right? And they're going to have everybody fearful. Maybe it's a budgetary issue that, things are going to, people are going to lose their jobs, yada, 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 right? They really work and play on that fear. And they keep some of the people in the group really, really fearful. But they pull out just a few people and they feed them with pride. And it's a really interesting thing because fear alone, eventually people will be like, well, you know what? The campus hasn't closed. The company hasn't gone in the red. Like, how many times can you give these fear kind of tactics? But bringing in a few people, particularly people who might not be the strongest in the group, and elevating them up and pumping up their pride, saying, look how great you are and look how awful everybody is. We're so fortunate to have you. You're so much better than they are. What this does is it creates an environment that is conducive to assuring a lack of collaboration, a lack of thoughtfulness, and instead, enough of the people are vying for the attention of the leader. Now, for the handful of you out there listening to this going, oh my goodness, I have seen this and I wasn't sucked in. Great. You have the capability of getting underneath the organization and making some changes. But for the rest of you, when you see this, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you constrain the fear and that you constrain the pride. Strong emotions like fear and pride decrease your cognitive function capabilities. It decreases your working memory capacity. You just literally have less room to think, less room to solve problems. And that's what your boss is counting on. Because then, if you have less room to think and less room to solve problems, you have less room to figure out what he's doing or what she's doing is just wrong and not best for the organization. Don't let these schmucks muck with your head. Don't let them do it. Keep your eye on the prize. And most importantly, don't be the jagoff. You take care. Dr. Green with your motivational moment.
Thank you for joining A to E with Dr. B. May your days be filled with hope, and may your journey be one of success. Keep shining.